The rain poured heavily that night, soaking the streets and creating streams along the sidewalks. The sound of raindrops echoed through the empty city, amplifying the loneliness of the scene. Under the shadow of a large tree, a tiny kitten huddled in fear, its soaked fur clinging to its trembling body. Its faint meows were lost in the storm, but its desperation was clear. In search of food, caught sight of the kitten. The dog paused, its fur dripping with rain, and tilted its head as if trying to understand the kitten's plight. Slowly, the dog approached, its steps careful and deliberate. The kitten froze at first, eyes wide with fear, but the dog remained still, crouching. Over time, the kitten grew braver. It took hesitant steps toward the dog, finally curling up beside its warm body. The dog, sensing the kitten's trust, gently nudged it closer to shield it from the rain. The rain showed no signs of stopping, and the dog realized they couldn't stay there. It stood up, carefully lifting the kitten by the scruff of its neck and placing it on its back. Through the rain-soaked streets, the dog carried the kitten, its steps slow and steady. The kitten clung tightly to the dog's fur, its tiny claws gripping firmly. After wandering for what felt like hours, they found a small awning attached to an old shop. The dog gently lowered the kitten onto the dry ground and lay beside it, positioning its body to block the wind. Under the awning, the kitten finally began to relax, snuggling closer to the dog's warm body. Despite the rain continuing to pour outside, the two found a moment of peace. A man, walking by with an umbrella, noticed the unusual sight. He stopped and observed the drenched dog and kitten huddled together. Compassion filled his heart, and he approached cautiously. The dog lifted its head as the man crouched down. Their eyes met, and the man extended his hand, speaking softly. "You're not safe out here. Let me help." The dog, sensing kindness, allowed the man to pick up the kitten and gestured for the dog to follow. Back at his warm home, the man dried both animals, speaking gently as he worked. The dog and kitten, though cautious, began to trust him. The man set out a soft pillow near the fireplace, gesturing for the pair to rest. The kitten quickly curled up, while the dog lay protectively beside it. The warmth of the fire lulled them into a peaceful sleep. Over the following days, the bond between the dog and kitten grew stronger. They played together, shared meals, and found comfort in each other's company. The man, who had named the dog Max and the kitten Lily, smiled as he watched their antics. His once quiet home was now filled with life, laughter, and warmth. One evening, as they sat by the fire, the man reflected on the stormy night that brought them together. "Life has a funny way of working out," he murmured. Max and Lily, curled up on their shared pillow, seemed to understand. Their friendship, forged in the storm, was unbreakable, a testament to the power of kindness and resilience.